And I didn't think like adjusting to the 9 to 5 life would be so hard because before, you have school and you don't have classes all day depending on your major. So it's like you have a lot of your day free and like some days you don't even have class. Like on Fridays, I didn't even have class. So it's like I had like a lot of free time. And so now that I'm working like a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 or whatever, it's like I just feel so drained. Like I feel like I have no energy. And like some people at my job, they be having kids, they be having like all types of stuff. And I'm like, I have no idea how people can do a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Like I guess, and it's just me adjusting to like the whole new life of this. And my degree. My degree, I wouldn't say I regret getting my degree because like before I had such a good plan going on, and then I got reintroduced to Jesus, and then he kind of did a loop-de-loop, and so now I'm on a path of trying to figure out what he's calling me to do, which we can get into later too.
Yeah.
So my degree, like I'm just feeling like why did I, and I know you're gonna talk on it too. He thinks I actually picked a good degree, but I'm like, I don't like my job. Like this week, my job, oh my gosh, I was about to walk out and never look back.
Oh man,
like
she was about to put the family
family
at risk.
Like
what the heck was that? She was about to put us at risk.
I was just about to risk it all. Like, and I know when you get to that point in a job, it's time for you to like find something else because this job just, I can't stand it. Every day I came home and I had a story to tell you. And so it's like, I just can't like, and so that has all led into me like questioning God and like asking him and pressuring him, which is not my position to do because he moves in his own time. And like, I saw a really nice TikTok about God's timing. And so always trying to having to reassure myself that I'm on God's time. God is not my time. And so that's what it is. But yeah, life post grad has been hard and adjusting to working has been hard, but Dante has really been a good support this week by telling me like, remember like that it was on like what, Tuesday or Wednesday, you were telling me like we don't really need anything, like we are blessed.
I feel like that was because I was cooking, right?
Yeah.
Then yo, that was an L.
It was bad. Okay, but the idea was there.
What was that, Thursday?
No.
Or Wednesday? It's either Wednesday or Thursday. But
it was it really helped me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really did.
So all right, so I'll get into.
You want to get into that, or you want to just move on to? You want to talk about?
I'll go
your
into
life
that.
Post grad.
So pretty much it was the same. It was the same thing for me, where it's like I had like even before we got engaged, I'm like, yo, I want to be at least making 20 an hour, be on salary, have my own spot already. I thought I would be in my degree field as well.
Yeah, you did.
Something like that. But it just seems like now, like life post grad is just like, yo, I'm lost out here.
Me too.
And like I told you before, on that Wednesday or Thursday, I'm like, yo, I feel like a bad leader because I can't tell you 100% definitively this is where I'm going. Yo, we good.
Yeah.
But
then I had to tell you, we're not defined by our careers. We're defined by like who we are.
Yeah.
And
like so that often makes me feel very like bad, which is why I don't like when people ask me, yo, so what do you do? Because it's a reminder to me I'm not where I want to be. But then again, at the same time, when I was in college, I thought, yeah, this is where I'm gonna be in this. I'm gonna be in the sports field. All of this stuff. This is what I want to do. Got out, and now I'm creating content and stuff, and this is where my passion is. You know, all of that. So I'm just like, dang, like it feels like I got a whole degree for no reason. I just took on debt for nothing. So that's been frustrating for me.
Question. So do you think like when you get to the place that you want to be, you'll feel more confident with when people ask you, do you think it would bother you so much when you get to that point that you want to be, or do you think like it's a question that we just shouldn't ask in general?
No, I'll probably, if I know this is where I'm supposed to be, then wherever that is, then it is what it is.
I really think I just don't. I've not ever asked anybody like what kind of work they do. I don't know why like people feel inclined to like ask that question, and I really feel like I wouldn't ask that question, especially to a younger person. I feel like if I'm an older person and I know like people don't have like ill intentions with asking that question, but I really think even all ages, like I really don't think like moving forward, now that I know how it makes me and you feel, I don't think like I would ask someone, or I would take a different way to ask that. I wouldn't ask, because it really does make you feel like, dang,
at
I
least
don't
at
know.
least for us, but most times I'm more interested in who somebody is, not what you do.
Yeah.
Like even now when you ask somebody about who they are,
because why do people ask?
begin to tell you about what they do. I didn't ask you. I remember I told an old coworker at UPS when I was in the Bronx. He was telling me about this girl, and I asked him. I was like, yeah, he's telling me, yeah, man, yo, she's a baddie, blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So who is she?
Exactly.
Oh man, she works here and she does this and blah blah. I said, let me stop you. I did not ask you what she does.
What is her character?
Who is she?
Exactly.
And he couldn't even tell me who she was.
Right.
I told my man, I was like, I don't care what she do
or how she.
Who
looks.
is she?
Right.
So I already know you're not paying attention enough.
Right.
Figure out and study her. Look at what she does, how she acts, how she carries herself. Those are the things that really matter. And then us as believers,
right,
we got God regardless. So it's like, should we even care about what we do?
I wouldn't think so.
That's why I feel like, at least if I know, like, yo, I heard God, he told me, yo, where you need to be. Then at least I know, even when those thoughts come up, I have to say, no, God said I'm here.
Right.
I don't care it don't matter how you feel right now. This is where God wants us to be. We need to stay vigilant. We need to stay on point and on post.
Right.
But right now, it just feels like I'm just out here and I'm just like, yo, fam, come on, dog. Like, I just feel weird about it.
Yeah,
but
and it's interesting how like before, like I don't know if it was before, like when we met, I felt like I had more of a structure, like I had a plan for my life, and it's interesting, like the longer we've been together, I feel like we have become one.
Yeah, for real.
In the same struggle.
That's what I was telling you the other day. It looked like we became one
for
flesh.
real, because I wanted to be a nurse, and that just did not happen. And so it's like ever since that whole focus of my life like got destroyed, it's like we've been on that same type of time, and like now that we're married, it's really feeling like we are one and we're going through the same thing. And that's how I know, like I pray that like when God delivers us through this, like our testimony is going to be so strong, because we're in it together, and it's just like it's going to be really cool to see like who we become. Yeah.
And then like you were saying about like our conversation on Wednesday, the reason why I was able, the previous week, I was saying, everything you were saying was exactly what I was telling God. It was exactly how I was feeling. But I did like a 2-day fast or whatever like that, but really tried to focus on contentment. What does the word of God say about being content? And just tried to keep on, saying these things over myself. And like Lydia was saying, about
what about the conversation on Wednesday?
Yeah, about our conversation.
Yeah.
I asked her, I said, babe, what do we need? And she was like, we need, what did you say?
We need mental health.
So,
like,
something
because my
like
job,
that.
I feel like
I said,
it's weighing on my mental.
I said, is there anything that we have asked God for that we need? What do we need? What are we lacking, really? What are we lacking? She was, nothing. I said, exactly. Yeah. We good.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I may sound like a hypocrite, but that's because that last week I was feeling the same thing she was feeling.
Yeah.
But then when it came around to your turn, now I'm already in a different space, which is why my week was a little bit better.
Yeah, you get to see it from a different point of view.
And I was really just laughing, not at you, but because that was me, literally.
I was so frustrated. Like
she was going in.
I was so frustrated. Oh my god.
For real. And I think like me and your step pops. Me and him was talking. Your stepdad.
I know.
But me and him was talking about the utopia as far as the career.
And I never wanted to believe it.
It's 3 things. You want a job that pays good, a job you're good at, and a job that you are happy to go to.
Right.
That I like it. And so it's like, dang, that's what we on the hunt for. Where it's like that's what we really want. Like, but a lot of the times you either getting one of them or you get or you get two.
It's like a 1% chance.
It's like the chances you get all three is very slim.
Yeah.
So,
but I feel like I'm trusting, and I don't know if that's my naive self, like trusting God will give that to me. But and then I think I was asking that on Wednesday, like what makes me different than any other Christian that's asking the same thing and he hasn't given it to them? Is it because you don't need it? Probably. Or he knows what you would do if you had it or something?
yeah.
Yeah.
So